The taste of ash filled her mouth. Beneath Nraveh, the forest reached to her, thin vines slithering around her skin. In seconds, the vines moved to purpose, renewing and feeding the flesh to repair what had been done. Burnt logs tumbled from the pile as Nraveh climbed, the scorched pillar still looming above. A dream? She looked to her naked skin as the last of her flesh restitched, and the vines devoured what she could sense as lingering pain behind a thick veil. Beside her, another pillar stood. A husk in the shape of a man remained. Ruzek! Her breath stalled. Ash choked her voice. Beneath her feet, the heat of the last embers burned her new flesh the forest knit. No. Lona? Nraveh choked out. At the base of her pillar, the bundle was gone. Small, charred bones had fallen through the pyre. What remained of the chain of metal and charm Ruzek had hammered into shape for Lona glimmered in the rising embers. "The witch!" Alderman Yolith called from ahead of the crowd. "You see, she rises from the ashes, burned but not gone. The work of ill magic, the work of evil." The vines trickled up Nraveh's legs across her new skin. Beneath the vines, the tremble started, her fingers clenching into shaking fists. From behind new strands of ash-stained hair, her eyes welled. Lona. Nraveh tried to remember her daughter's laugh. Only screams remained. The ember sparked, the deepest core smoldering in spent logs. The smoke stoked in her fury. The vines shrunk away, pulling from her skin, and in their absence the burning returned. "The forest child, do you hear us?" In Nraveh's mind, Cathiba, the witch of the woods, whispered, "Let the forest bring you home to us, and leave the world of man in their flames." Cathiba stood in the shadow of the willows beyond the small village. "There is nothing left here. Let the fire go." "Grab her, take her to the river," the alderman hollered. "Bind her with stones and—" Smoke rippled into flame. "No, child, you mustn't." Nraveh turned from the bones. The white tendrils of the forest retreated into the soil, recoiling from the cinder her steps burned to the earth. "Please," Cathiba begged. "The forest chose you." Nraveh extended her arm. Where the vines had slithered beneath her skin, reviving all the pyre had taken, heat now pulsed. Thin, flickering fire surged within Nraveh. "Burn!" The word pushed past her lips as a puff of smoke. Her arm was afire, her finger a guide. The alderman lit to flame. His skin billowed before those around him could scream. The shingles of their homes sparked and cracked, the fences, the roofs, the very earth beneath their feet. As if born from the air, fire encircled the village and spread. Licking flame scorched man and tree alike. "Burn!" The rage and agonizing grief seeped from Nraveh into the earth itself, and engulfed the village of Holhap in ash.